Welcome to Katie Bird's Nest. I am Kate. This is an art video. I've been doing a lot of art videos lately, but I'm feeling good. Feels good to do these. I'm in my magazine art journal. I haven't done a cover. I think I'm going to wait until I've filled it out before I do a cover and before I do an inside cover. I took an idea from Crystal with Art It Out. I saw her do her Don't Let Your Colors Fade to Gray spread, and she did a silhouette of a woman in a dress, and it just stuck in my head, this silhouette of a woman, and I started I just couldn't get it out of my head, and so I started cutting out dresses and from Family Circle. I have a lot of Family Circle magazines, and what I thought I would do is paint them different colors, and I want to paint this big one brown. Let me see. So it's supposed to be a red-orange color, add black to a red-orange color, and that is supposed to make brown, at least according to my color wheel. I don't really know much about how to do colors, about how to mix colors. All of this art is new to me. Actually, I can just do it right on this. It's looking like a lot of black. Too much black. Probably too much orange now. Okay, does it, oh, it looks like brown. That's definitely brown. That's so cool. This is the only way I'm going to learn how to mix the colors, is by doing it. Maybe I should have done the other side of this paper. The other side was a pink colored dress. This is a blue. It's going to take longer. Take more coats to cover this all the way. I want it to be solid brown. Well, this is actually good. I'm going to stamp over the acrylic paint. I do kind of have brown left. I have like this obsession with don't waste any of the paint, don't waste it, and I need to get over the idea that I'm wasting anything on this. Just minuscule amount of paint, don't waste it, don't waste it. You know, I just need to get over that idea in my mind. So that's one. And I want to do like an orangey yellow. Probably don't need nearly that much paint because this is a much smaller. My water is so muddy and gross. Let's see. I've got orange. Where is it? There it is. A little bit more yellow. Oh, that's a lot of yellow. Oh, that's okay. That is more what I want. So, oh no! I pushed too hard. The strap is really delicate and I broke the strap. That's just gonna have to be how it is. Being too rough with it. So I've been feeling okay. Brown is sort of earth. I was looking up the colors to see kind of what colors I wanted to pick to coincide with my mood, and brown is supposed to be like stable and earth tone, and that's why I picked that to be the largest color. And yellow, I believe, was optimistic, and I thought that was something that I've been feeling lately. Is I am optimistic for One Book July to start. Oh, my water is gross. I need to go change this. So I have the next two that I will start mixing colors on. And I have like these 3-4 colors here, and that's what I'm kind of doing. I have this red orange and a yellow orange and a yellow green and this purple, and so these are the 4 colors that I'm doing the dresses. And I'm actually doing the shade, so this is a brown and that was the yellow, and I probably should have made the yellow a little bit muddier. But I'm going to try and do a yellow green and a red violet, and I don't really know how to make them. So what color makes purple? So if you add red to blue, it sort of makes purple. Yeah, let's see how this goes. See what we've got. This is turning into gray. That's not good. Let's add more red. I think I remember trying to make purple before, and it was a lot of red and not as much blue. So this looks right to me. Lots of red. Lots of purple now. Lots of purple paint. Okay. So purple is spirituality. I don't know if a lot of people know that or not. It's really common for purple to be associated with spirituality. And I've been on kind of a spiritual kick lately. I have the Law of Attraction planner. I have the I can't speak. Where's my drink? My Star Wars cup. I went to the Star Wars store. I don't remember. It was some small town out here in the Northwest. And it was this small little store kind of in a downtownish area. And the entire store was filled with Star Wars stuff. And the guy who owned the place looked like he was trying to unload the store to, you know, cash in his retirement. And I felt so bad. I felt like I had to buy something from him. So the next color I want to do is that yellow, this yellow green, because I'm trying to stick to this. I'm trying to learn color combinations because I don't, you know, I took like a painting class in high school, and I took a jewelry making, like, metalology class. Like, I learned how to make a ring, and I learned how to make 2 rings and a necklace, and used like a fire torch kind of thing to melt metal. But I took a drawing class in like junior high because everyone had to take a drawing class. But I didn't, you know, I learned about paint and art back when I was 13, and now I'm 37, so I don't really know kind of the nuts and bolts. I'd like to learn specifically and have some guidance, and the color wheel is that. I don't want to just do everything by the seat of my pants. I want, you know, I'm picking these colors because they're on the color wheel, but I'm being drawn towards brown because of what it stands for. And then looking up yellow and green and purple and knowing that they are the corresponding emotional colors and like the psychology behind what they stand for, I can feel that those colors do feel that way to me, and I'm trying to feel more grounded and more brown and stable and have a foundation for One Book July to start with that brown color, and that being the largest color in this art page. And then the yellow, I am very optimistic in coming into this next month, and this green color is about growth, and I'm trying to grow in July in my writing. And in my spirituality, I feel like the Law of Attraction planner is a very spiritual sort of planner when they talk about your emotional vibration. And just, I don't know, I get that feeling from all the affirmations. When you look at the cover of the book, there's like that single eye. Sorry, this one's not cooperating. It won't come off my hands. But they have that woo-woo kind of feel to them. And the church that I grew up in had that new age metaphysical feeling to it, and a lot of that freedom mastery and the eagle wings and all that kind of stuff, that Freemason sort of feel to it. And they talked about the Law of Attraction, and The Secret came out, and like they sold The Secret at the church I went to. And, you know, they had a speaker come out and talk, you know, ran an entire service. And most churches don't do that. So it was really interesting growing up in the church I grew up in. But to have a planner that's based on all that stuff was really cool for me. Where is my, here we go. I want to paint my background page all black. Gotta get situated here. But yeah, that's kind of the spiritual part for me with, you know, feeling that color when it comes to this spread. And the silhouette of the lady's silhouette is getting that idea from Crystal and seeing her colors fade to gray, what she picked for that. and just having that image stuck in my mind, and I kind of thought, oh, I need to do a silhouette for my fade to gray project, just because I watched her video like 2 or 3 times just in the background, and it was just fun to hear her talk and listen and do my thing and art it out myself, and you know, go about my business and just kind of background noise and you know, feel like someone's in the room with you. And yeah, and so I kind of just got it stuck. Oh, I need to do a silhouette, but I want to do it different. I want to, you know, do something that is unique to me, and so I kind of thought, well, what should I do? What's on my mind? And the emotional vibrations and tracking my emotions in the Law of Attraction Planner this week has gotten me thinking about colors in general, and doing art pages has gotten me thinking about colors and how to match them up. And I watched, what's her name? Dee something, D-E-D-E, and she does the art, no, what does she do? Let me look her up. Dee Willingham. I watched one of her videos, and she was drawing like the ocean or waves on one of her videos. And she was doing waves, and that got me thinking about the color blue and how I've never drawn an ocean before. And I thought, oh, I should draw an ocean sometime, and it got me thinking about how many things I've never done and how many things there are to do. And I've never done a silhouette woman before, and I had no idea where to start. No idea where to start. And I thought, I don't even know how to come up with ideas. I need to change my water again. This is ridiculous. Seriously, do people work in their... Oh no, I got like a spot. Okay. Do people work in their kitchens or something? Because they're... There, that works. As far as I'm concerned, that works. People work in their kitchens because they need to be right next to their kitchen sink, to the bathroom sink. I'm in a second bedroom, so I have a little hallway right into the hallway bathroom. But it sucks to have to get up and go 15 feet every other color. And I'll have a lineup of glasses sometimes, but it's like every 5-10 minutes you gotta get up. I suppose it's good to have to take a break and then let the page dry a little bit. But I'm gonna help this one along. I want to put white speckles, spatters on here. I have never done this before. Swear to God, I've never done this before. I have no idea if this is gonna turn out or not. This is how I see people do it. They like tap it. Oh, it's working. It's kind of going everywhere though. This is exactly what I wanted though. Lots and lots of little spatters. Oh my God, that's so awesome. Okay, I poured way too much white paint, but I don't care. It doesn't matter. I'm not wasting paint. It's not a big deal. I have to keep telling myself that. These are ready to put down. I suppose they're not 100% dry, but they're good enough. Not entirely sure I do want to stamp some of these first. So I have a variety of stamps. Yeah, I'm new to stamping too, and this is how I've seen people do it. This is going to be hard to get the pattern just right. Yeah, that's not so hot. Okay. Try this one. This is not stamping very well. I think I got this red one. I got a big bag of stamps from, where was it? It was Goodwill. Oh, yeah, you can't really see that. That's okay, you can see it enough. I got a big, I mean, I didn't get quite all of these there, but almost all of them there. And it came with these ink pads for sure. And I think both of these came from there. This I definitely bought myself. Let's see. I'm going to glue this one down. Ready to do some gluing. Yeah, so today's been good. It is, what is today? Today is Saturday, June 30th. And tomorrow will be July 1st for One Book July. And it'll be Camp NaNoWriMo. And I'm participating in camp, and I'm just arting it out to kind of loosen up. And I did a lot of gardening today, so that was fun. I got the perennials planted, and there was another plant. I don't think that I need to put more water in here. I don't think that the other plant is a perennial, but I'm not sure. It might be. I need to look up the name of it. It's outside on the little stick. Ooh. There's some kind of color in this brush. It's tinting my glue. What am I gonna stamp these? Get some water on here. This big one, I'd like to do more of these kind of flower designs. Something more like this one where it's hard to get it wrong. So I spent a bunch of time outside today, and actually I probably only spent about an hour, but it felt so much longer than an hour. I hope this one doesn't look stamped badly. I wonder if I shouldn't do all of the dress. Make it like a pattern dress. Yeah, so gardening has been nice. It's been, you know, making me feel good. You know, it's been like improving my mood and everything. There were plans of going to a play today, but we didn't get tickets. It was sold out. So that was too bad. Let's see. Hopefully this one works. I think this would be really pretty. Yeah, that worked. Let's see. Something with the red. It's already down. Something red to go on top of the screen. Little pair of witch boots. No. Should do another pattern. Here is the finished piece. I had to take off all of the gesso before it dried, otherwise it would have left too much of a white residue. The residue is happening because I'm not watering down my homemade gesso enough. You can see on my Colors Fade to Gray page that the gesso just is not watered down enough, and I feel like this page was so much better before I added the gesso, but then after I added water and tried to get some of the gesso to come up, it actually kind of added to the theme of this page because it added kind of a layer of gray. But for this page, that was not true as far as artistic interpretation. Artistic interpretation is not having a white residue gray haze over the top of these silhouette colors. So I wiped everything off. And I used these Neutrogena makeup remover towelettes. A lot of people talk about using baby wipes, and I didn't have a pack of baby wipes, so I used those. It worked the same, it worked just fine, and I used a paintbrush and just kept dipping the brush into water and scrubbing at the glue, and it came up okay. The stamp that I had put on this purple dress, that was kind of it was the Memento brand stamp. It was like a gold stamp. The water just rubbed it right off and it was gone, and that's what happened. This one it didn't smear, but it looks faded. The stamp kind of faded a little, and that's okay. I mean, it has to be okay. But it didn't rub back and forth very much. You know, the lines are very crisp. The color is still red. I actually don't know if it made a difference. I think the water kind of made a little bit of a difference, but it doesn't look any different than the other ones. The black didn't fade at all. Nothing really seemed to move. The white speckles stayed in place. So it worked okay if you have too much homemade gesso. If you have too much glue in your homemade gesso, you can recover your page. I didn't know that on my Colors Fade to Gray. I kind of did. I kind of was doing that, but if I had taken more time and added more water and worked at this, I could have taken up more of the glue. And maybe I still can, but I don't really want to now. I think that's part of the piece of work, piece of art. So that's all I have for this one.